Hello, welcome to Kawashima-ya Japan store. In this video, I will explain an easy way to make natto using natto starter. There are 6 steps in the natto making process. The first step is to wash the soybeans. The second step is to soak the beans in water. The third step is to boil the beans. The fourth step is to sprinkle natto starter over the beans. Fifth step is to allow the beans to ferment by keeping them warm. The last step is to let the fermented natto cool in the fridge. You can make natto by following these 6 steps. You only need 2 ingredients for natto making: soybeans and natto starter. You will also need the following: a pressure cooker, food warmer, and a dishcloth. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use an ordinary pot. Let's start making natto. First, put the beans into a bowl and wash them well by rubbing them together. Be careful not to break the skin. Soil and other impurities on the surface of soybean has tons of microorganisms. That has adverse effects on making natto. Make sure to wash off all the dirt and debris. The second step is to soak the washed soybeans in water. Soaking time differs depending on the season. In spring and autumn, you have to soak the beans for 15 hours on 10 to 15 degrees Celsius water temperature. In summer, you have to soak the beans for 6 hours on 20 to 25 degrees Celsius water. When the temperature is too high, cover the bowl with plastic cling wrap and leave in the fridge for about 24 hours. The beans expand about 4 times more than the soybean weight. 500 grams of soybeans uses 2 liters of water. So please use a large bowl. The third step is to boil the beans. Boil it till it easily squashes by nipping with thumb and index finger. The beans will have slightly hard texture when fermentation starts, so make sure to boil them until tender. It takes approximately 30 minutes for a pressure cooker to cook. The result may vary depending on the cooker. Please refer to the instruction manual for the exact cooking time. The fourth step is to dissolve natto starter into water and make natto solution. Pour 10 ml of water, pre-boiled and then cooled water is fine too, in a cup and dissolve 0.1 gram of natto starter, 1/5 of small spoon, in it. Use this natto solution to ferment the beans. It is easier to succeed with more natto solution. For the first timer, using greater amount than this recipe is recommended. The fifth step is to pour the natto solution over the beans. Discard the boiled water. Then, in no time, pour the natto solution and mix thoroughly. Don't let the temperature to drop, as it can lead to unwanted bacterial contamination. Prepare to pour the natto solution as soon as the beans are boiled. Transfer the beans from the pot to a food warmer such as a yogurt maker. I am using a food warmer function of the pressure cooker. Please keep the soybean mixture in the warmer for 24 hours to ferment. The best temperature for natto solution to ferment is 40 to 45 degrees Celsius. Keep the temperature steady at 45 degrees and sets a timer for 24 hours when using a food warmer. I kept the beans warm for 24 hours. Let's check the fermentation condition. It looks well fermented. However, it has a strong ammonia smell at this point. So, here is the last and the sixth step. Transfer the fermented beans to refrigerator to mature. By resting the beans in the fridge for a day, amino acid composition of soy protein will enrich the flavor of natto. Let's see how the natto is after resting it overnight. It is perfectly fermented, and there is no smell of ammonia. Tasty natto is now ready to be served. In this video, I used 165 grams of soybean. The finished natto weighs 721 grams. If you are not planning to eat immediately, keep it in the freezer. If you leave the natto in a place where the temperature is high, amino acids are broken down and cause ammonia smell. When it is stored in the fridge, a white rough stuff will start to grow, which will give it a bad texture in a week or so. The taste and flavor of natto differs greatly depending on the fermentation time and the types of soybean. You can decide on what types of soybean and how long you want to have it in fermentation. At Kawashima-ya Japan store, we provide Japanese organic soybeans for natto making and high-quality natto starter powder. The pressure cooker with a warmer functionality, which is suitable for natto making, is also available in our store. Please also refer to our website. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them on our YouTube channel as a feedback, so we can serve you better. Have fun making natto. Thank you very much.